In certain circumstances, losing your focus for even a moment can have devastating consequences. But what happens when a lost focus becomes a way of life? What happens if you never get that focus back? Hello, I'm Jon, your spiritual fitness coach, and today we are going to learn some vital lessons from the life of Saul. We have all heard stories of how devastating a lost focus can be. There was a member of my family who was driving and reached over to catch something sliding across the seat. This action moved the car too close to the ditch. The ditch on the edge of the road caught the front tire, sucked the car right into the hillside. By the time it was over, almost the entire passenger side of the car had to be replaced, all from a momentary loss of focus. Thankfully, that loss of focus only lasted for a second, and my family member learned a valuable lesson from it. The biblical person we are talking about today made loss of focus a habit. We are going to talk about Saul, the first king of Israel. We are introduced to Saul in 1 Samuel chapter 9. His father is a wealthy man of the tribe of Benjamin, and some of his donkeys go missing. Saul is sent to find them. Unknown to him, Samuel, the prophet of God, is told that he will meet Saul, and when he does, he is to anoint him as Israel's first king. Samuel meets Saul and greets him, telling him that all the desirable things in Israel are for Saul and his father's house. Saul is taken aback and responds that he is from the tribe of Benjamin, which is one of the least tribes, and his clan is the least clan. How can he be destined for great things? Later, when Saul is about to be proclaimed king, he hides. This attitude of humility and an unwillingness to rule, sadly, doesn't last long. In 1 Samuel chapter 11, the Lord brings about a great deliverance through Saul. But only 2 chapters later, Saul gets impatient waiting for Samuel and makes a sacrifice that was unlawful for him to make. In 1 Samuel 13, verses 11 to 14, we see Samuel confront him. "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the command of the Lord your God. The Lord has sought out a man after his own heart, because you have not kept what the Lord commanded you." Saul makes excuses for breaking God's commands, and his behavior just gets worse. In chapter 15, Saul again breaks God's command. Verses 12 and 13 tell us that Saul even set up a monument to himself and claimed to have followed God's instructions, despite clear disobedience. He tries to blame his failure on the people. Later, when David comes along and kills Goliath to rescue Israel, Saul becomes jealous and repeatedly tries to kill him. Saul lost his focus. His story reveals a man who allowed power to go to his head. He thought that his way was better than God's. Saul's life becomes one violation of God's commands after another. One of the last things Saul does is consult a medium to get advice instead of turning to the Lord. Shortly after this event, Saul dies in battle. Ultimately, we do not know if Saul was a believer or not. What we do know is that Saul allowed pride and a desire to do his own will to lead him away from God. This serves as a cautionary tale to us all. If we are not careful to do battle against pride, it can take us far from God. We must keep our focus, keep our eyes centered on the Lord. Tomorrow, please join us as spiritual fitness coach Faith will walk us through some lessons from the life of Joseph.